Hey, what's up everybody? Shareef Ali here, Mr. Aim4iam, and thank you for tuning in to today's video. And I'm going to make a suggestion. If you did not watch last week's video, which is right here, if he did more, I feel I could do less. And I highly suggest that you watch that one first before we get into today's topic, because it'll make a bit more sense. I'll give you some time now, promise. I'll be here. Okay, now that you watched that video, hopefully things start to make more sense, especially when I talk about rules, implementing rules into your relationship. Now, when I say rules, I don't mean giving your mama's boy, who happens to be your man, rules. That's not what it's for. It's rules that you have to give yourself so that you'll accept him and not have the mindset of trying to change him. The worst thing you can do right now, currently in your relationship, is to look at your man and fall in love with his potential and not his person. Do not ever go into a relationship thinking I'm marrying you or I'm staying in this committed relationship because I know you're going to change. Chances are the person who you met is the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. So the only option that you have right now to make it the best is to accept who he is and to help him to grow into who God is intending him to be. And so the first rule I want to help you out with today, with a mama's boy, you need to allow him to see his mother's wrong. That's not your job. What I mean by that is this. There's a lot of times, which I'm sure you probably have the inclination to complain to him and say, your mother did this, she disrespected me this way, she cut her eyes at me, she didn't speak to me, X, Y, Z, and the list can go on and on. And you think that if you're talking about his mother to him, that you're helping to build up a case that he'll finally stand up to his mother and say, stop disrespecting my woman. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. That actually won't happen. You think that by talking about everything she's doing, it's going to help you, and it's not going to work in your favor. In fact, what you're doing is you're splitting up your man. You're making him want to defend you, but at the same time, want to defend his mother's actions. And so what will start to happen is this man will either not want you to be around his mother a lot, and you may think that works out in your favor, but his heart is torn because he more than likely likes to be around his mom. So the real issue is, how do you, as his mate, get him to understand that the level of disrespect that his mother may be showing you is not tolerated, and you need him to get that in check? Let him see her wrong. That's not your job. So allow him to see what she's doing, and you stay classy, you stay sophisticated. I know that she may say disrespectful things toward you, and you may want to cut her back at the mouth just like she did with you, but don't do it. Stay in your position. Your position is being that classy, wonderful, tough-skinned woman. Now, here's a strategy that you can do. If you just have to say something and it's boiling inside of you and you don't want to share it with a friend because you don't want your man to look some way, then perhaps you should play the victim. And what I mean by that is, when his mother does something to disrespect you, then you say to him, oh, baby, I was really hurt when your mother didn't speak to me today. Or, you know what, I don't know why she doesn't like me. I really want to establish a relationship with your mom, but it seems to be so difficult. The more and more you do that, the more and more he'll start to see you as the victim and start to see the things that his mother is doing. Instead of you saying, your mother needs to get it in order, your mom needs to get it in check, because I'm telling you, I'm not the one. She thinks she can disrespect me and that's who she is. Well, she needs to accept who I am too. If you do that, you're not going to get his attention. In fact, you're going to make him curl up in the inside and he's going to fold, and then he'll transition right back into that mama's boy that he's been, and he won't stand up for you. All right. So what you need to do is stand down in terms of your attitude and keep it in check. Gird your mouth and let him see his mother for his wrong. But if you have to say something, make yourself the victim. Use a sort of soft approach to it. Don't get heated and argumentative with him and make him feel some way because he's not standing up. He will stand up, but you have to coach him along the way, because Watch this. This mom has been raising him for years. This is the woman who gave him unconditional love. This is the woman who made him feel like he is her world. This is the woman who has been saying over and over again to him, you'll always have dozens of girlfriends, but you'll only have one mother. You can't challenge that. That's hard, all right? Because he's been conditioned for so many years. So in order to recondition him, it's not going to take you being assertive. Pull is way better than push. You can't push him to change. You can't push him to grow. You have to pull him. You have to compel him. You have to attract him. And the way that you do that is you stand down, is you become the victim. Don't get too tight with the words. Just understand where I'm going. Become the victim, have that soft approach, and talk about how you're hurt, how you're trying, how you want to establish a relationship with his mom. And he's going to start to lean more towards your side. And finally, what you'll see, it may take weeks, it may take months, hey, it may take a year, but you will see him start to stand up and become the man or the protector that you need him to be. All right. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and look out for next week's video when I give you another rule to learn how to accept your mama's boy as a mate and not to go into it trying to change him, because trust me, your relationship will be all the better. Blessings.